Now, your WLKY weather with meteorologist Daniel Johnson.
Well, it sure has been one long stretch of cold air. We've had 100 plus hours of temperatures below freezing, and we're going to keep it going into tonight and early tomorrow. But hey, we could actually climb above freezing tomorrow across the area. But, I know, another but, it's not going to last too long as another shot of Arctic air rolls in with a chance for some snow late tomorrow. So we'll talk about that coming up, but here's a live look outside. Quiet and quite cold with temperatures down into the 20s right now for most locations. Today's high was 30, so we got closer to freezing. 7 was the low. A very cold start today. No rain, no snow recorded today. Speaking of snow, we've actually had about 1.5 inches so far this winter, which is almost 3.5 inches below average. At this point last year, we had almost 5 inches. So we are running below where we were last year at this time and just below normal as a whole. Can we add more snow heading into late tomorrow and tomorrow night? It looks like it. A winter weather advisory has been posted for a good portion of the area. Right now, Jennings, Jackson, Lawrence, not under that advisory for now. We'll keep watching it, but right now, a majority of the area under that winter weather advisory from tomorrow afternoon through Friday evening for, again, a chance for some light accumulating snow and also some bitter Arctic air that's going to roll in heading into your Friday. Temperatures right now in the teens and 20s, Shepherdsville 19, Bardstown 19, 21 in Charlestown. But when you factor in the wind, it's much colder. Single digits and teens is what it feels like. And that's going to be the real feel through tonight. We're watching the storm that's going to arrive tomorrow. It's still far away. It's in Montana, at least one part of the storm. And then another storm, can't really see it much, but it's riding the southern jet stream down in Texas. And that's going to bring us some of that late snow late tomorrow. And then that one in Montana will bring us some snow tomorrow night and into your Friday morning. So tonight, ahead of that storm system, clouds begin to thicken up late. Wind chills in the teens, some single digits. Tomorrow, we're up to right around 34, so a couple degrees above freezing. Mostly cloudy. There could be some peaks of sun, though, through the afternoon. And then that light snow develops late in the evening, probably after the sun sets. And maybe even a bit of a wintry mix of some sleet and freezing rain. We'll have to watch that potential. It's not looking major in terms of icing, but there could be a little bit of freezing rain. Next 12 hours, or at least for tomorrow, your 12-hour forecast is mostly dry, starting near 20 and then climbing up to right around freezing. Then those clouds really thicken up through the evening. Looks like the snow won't start until after dinner time. So let's time it out for you on Futurecast. Clouds build through tonight and into tomorrow. We're dry through your lunch hour tomorrow, even through most of your afternoon and early evening we're dry. Then here comes the snow. It begins to build in from the south. Here we are at 10, 11 p.m. That snow is across the metro and especially east. There could be some light mixing going on. The pinks, that's a bit of a wintry mix. And then the Arctic air rolls in Friday morning with some more backside snow, which could give us a fluffy accumulation. So how much snow? The Metro West, we're looking at about a dusting to an inch possibly. And then just east of the Metro, over towards Shelbyville, Frankfort, 1 inch or 2 inches a possibility. When it comes to a light glaze of ice, that's going to likely be south of the parkways. So a little bit of freezing rain is possible there tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. Your 7-day forecast, there's the Arctic air Friday and into the weekend. Highs only in the 20s. So Drew with 1 inch of snow possible here in the Metro and fresh Arctic air Friday. Roads will likely be slippery Friday morning, so be safe, and that cold air eventually breaks to 50s. How about that? But it comes with rain. I guess we'll take that.
I mean, after all that we've been through the past few days, we sure will.
Exactly.
All right, thanks, Daniel.